Hi, good day, everyone. Grace and peace. I hope all is well with you, as it is with myself and my family. So, tomorrow is the presidential inauguration for Donald Trump. And it also happens to be Martin Luther King Day, where we, observe him, which I find that is ironic. I can't really remember when the last time there was a presidential inauguration during a national holiday observing Martin Luther King. But anyway, I digress. So I'm making this video because I wanted to address what is 2025 and on going to look like for families that homeschool, right? Politics matter. It affects our government, and our government affects how we do things. And I know I reside in the state of New York, so there's a lot of things pertaining to homeschool by law that I have to follow. So prior to Donald Trump being elected a president for 2025, during the presidential race, he had did a quick video, and a snippet part I want to share with you in the video is him addressing homeschool families. All right. And what his intentions are once he is president and he is in office, what his plans are. So I'm going to play it for you. It's like about a minute and change. And there's some points that he made on the video that I want to address and discuss and talk to you about, which I think is pretty exciting and also important. And some things that I suggest that I think would be even more helpful also for parents that decide to homeschool and they are homeowners and they are paying school taxes. All right. So anyway, let me not hold it up much. I'm going to go to side-by-side view and I'm going to play this video and then I will come back and discuss certain points. This was sometime last year.
President, it was my honor to support America's homeschool families and to protect the God-given right of every parent to be the steward of their children's education. Since the China virus, America has seen an estimated 30% increase in homeschool enrollment.
Yes, 30%.
When I'm reelected, I will do everything I can to support parents who make the courageous choice of homeschool. Under the Trump tax cuts, we allowed families to use 529 education savings accounts to spend up to $10,000 a year tax-free on tuition for grades K through 12. This was a tremendous win for school choice, very important, school choice, remember that term. And yet that benefit did not apply to homeschoolers. So to support the growing homeschool movement, in my next term, I will immediately fight to allow homeschool parents the same incredible benefit, $10,000 a year per child, completely tax-free to spend on costs associated with homeschool education. I will also work to ensure that every homeschool family is entitled to full access to the benefits available to non-homeschool students, including participating in athletic programs, clubs, after-school activities, educational trips, and more. To every homeschool family, I will be your champion. Do not vote Democrat. They are looking to destroy you. If you don't mind my saying that, Joe Biden can't put two sentences together, and yet he's looking to destroy you. Do not vote Democrat. Do not vote for Crooked Joe. Vote for Honest Donald. Thank you very much.
So I'm going to go back to the main screen. So I just wanted to discuss this video, okay? Politics aside, but what his intention is as president pertaining to homeschool families, all right? He mentioned that, during COVID and the virus, like more parents have opted to homeschool their child or children. And that was me. Okay. I'm in that boat as well. I thought about homeschooling my children in the past, and I had some reservations, certain things, some fears or certain things I wasn't too sure about. And I just kind of like didn't really look into it as much. Me and my husband, we didn't really look into it as much. However, once COVID happened and things shut down, it was just like a no-brainer where I just completely removed my sons out of homeschool and out of the school district completely, because as you know, they were doing remote learning through the school district, but I completely removed them, and then the rest has been history since. So now I just wanted to make some points. He did mention that homeschooling has went up in the United States about 30% and is still growing and will continue to grow because of a lot of the current events and things that are happening. Unfortunately, school shootings, just different things where parents want to have more control and right over what their child and children are exposed to, and also what their children are learning, right? He also had mentioned the 529 educational plan, where up to 10,000 would be from grades K to 12 would be tax free. So I'm not going to spend too much on the 529 educational plan. However, for parents who don't have a 529 educational plan for their child or children, I don't see how this could be any beneficial for you in any sense. But those who do have a 529 educational plan for their child or children, I can see how it can help up to 10,000. And that you can use tax free, which is the benefit, one of the benefits of having the 529 educational plan. But now allowing children who are homeschooled to also use the benefits of parents that have that set up for their children, I think that's great. Okay. And if you do not have a 529 educational plan, there are different ways that you can save for your child, and certain investments that you can also make for your child as well. But I didn't want to spend too much time on that. But one of the things that President Trump mentioned was when he's in office, he wants to, acknowledge homeschool families and allowing their child or children to participate in sports, clubs, after school activities, trips, and so on. One of the major myths about homeschooling is like, oh, how are you going to socialize your child or your children, right? Which is usually the number one concern. So now, of course, there's different ways you can socialize your kids with homeschooling. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. But one of the things for me, as my sons got older, they aged out of some of the district, like, the town sports. Like my boys were part of LISA, Longwood Youth Sports Association. But when they're 12 or 13, I believe, I think it's like 12, they start to age out. And now you as a parent, you have to find different sports clubs, different things that they can participate in. And for those who may not financially have the budget to sign their kid up for karate or other activities where you have to pay out of pocket, it would be great if your child could, go participate, even though they are in homeschool, participate in certain sports with the school district, because they're already part of the district, right? A part of that community. And me and my husband, we are homeowners and we pay school taxes, right? So we're paying taxes anyway, and we chose to homeschool our kids, okay? Our children are, only one of our boys, the older one, is in private school, right? So as far as sports is concerned, or certain activities and clubs, that's a no-brainer. He's part of a school already. But for our two younger boys, when it comes to the sports, and they do age out, like what happens to the children who age out? Now, not all states are the same, okay? Some states do allow homeschoolers to participate with, high school or sports or, junior high school and so on and so forth. But in the state of New York, no, that is not allowed. I cannot have my son be on the football team, the high school Longwood football team, because he's a homeschooler. But yet, as a homeowner, I'm paying taxes that goes to the school district, which I don't understand. So if Donald Trump can definitely do something about parents who also homeschool their kids, who are homeowners and are paying taxes, that'd be great. If we can get a tax break. Like, listen, if you can get us into the sports, the clubs, after school things for the socialization, supposedly, that's something that, all jokes aside, I think that's very good. That's very important. If that could be done, and it would be even sweeter, cherry on top, if we can get even some kind of tax deduction as homeowners that are paying through the school district, but yet, paying towards the school district, but our kids are homeschooled. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to discuss that and talk about that and share that. And, tomorrow is going to be inauguration. There's going to be a lot of changes, administratively, governmentally. So, at the end of the day, God is in control of everything. I put my faith and my trust in God. I pray for our government. I pray for our country, and that we continue to excel, and that our hearts are with God, and we put God first in all that we do, and all will be well. However, when God is really pulled out of things and not in the picture, I don't see how we can really succeed without him, right? So I put my faith in God, and trust in God, and I just hope and also pray for our new administration that is coming into office. And I'm very glad that Donald Trump will be thinking about the homeschooling family, as you've seen on the clip. All right. So that's all I really have to say about that. If you are thinking of homeschooling your child, or know someone who's thinking of homeschooling your child, not sure, or even if you are currently homeschooling your child and you would like any advice or have any questions or concerns when it comes to homeschooling, you can definitely connect with me. I do have a Steps to Homeschooling online course that's going to be available this month. So look out for it. It'll be in the market this month. I'm excited about that, and just sharing from parent to parent, right? I'm not a professional teacher. I'm not a certified teacher, but I'm a parent that has been homeschooling my sons for many, many years now. I've done 3rd grade up into 8th grade. And it's really good when you're able to teach your children if you can. I know what I do is a privilege. It's not easy all the time, but it's worth it, right? It's worth the time that I'm investing in our boys and stuff like that. It is a sacrifice, but me and my husband made a decision to go ahead and homeschool and make an investment in our boys' lives. All right, so that's all I have to say about that. So you enjoy the rest of your day, and take care, and God bless. Bye.